خير هديات سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين.
At Madalum town, officials from Mindanao Development Authority or MinDa, the Early Recovery and Rehabilitation for Central Mindanao of UNDP and Maradeca Inc. formally turned over 60 green-painted core shelters to beneficiaries in September 25, 2012. Each of these core shelters cost 55,000. The beneficiaries are families coming from the conflict zones of Monay and neighboring towns of Lanao del Norte and are accommodated for resettlement in Madalum Municipality. MinDa Secretary Luwalhati Antonino graced the occasion and had an ocular inspection of the houses, including other newly constructed social services facilities at two hinterland barangays of Pagayawan and Kadayunan that are nestled on top of two hills overlooking the picturesque Lake Lanao. Antonino was joined with Edgardo Ramirez, the Regional Project Director of ERRCM, Madalum officials, military heads, and staff of Maradeca, led by Executive Director Salik Ibrahim. Other facilities constructed in these barangays for much-needed social services are daycare centers for young learners, barangay health centers complete with facilities for maternal and child care, butika ng barangay is community-based mini pharmacy to access for generic medicines. Water system for community sanitation. And the quick impact alternative livelihood for them. The latter include rice store, corn sheller, bio-intensive farming, and a bake shop.
Unang-una, itong grasya na natanggap dito sa sityo ninyo ay napakalaking bagay. Sana ito ay inyong mahalin, alagaan sa inyo kasi ito. And sana maging example kayo ng ibang pang sityo. Ipakita natin ang pagkakaisa na kaya pa natin paunlarin.
Sityo na ito. First, ang aking pagpupugay din sa mga beneficiaries. Ang sabi nga na hindi dapat beneficiaries ang tawag. Partner, mga naging partner ng proyekto na ito. Lalong-lalo na yung mga nakatira dito. Nakatira dito sa sitio, barangay Kadayunan. Okay. At ang aking pagpupugay din, ito naman ay yung gawain na ito ay hindi mangyayari kung wala yung kanilang mga facilitation, lalong-lalo na yung mga staff ng Mindanao Development Authority na dito sila.
With other component projects, the people here are so much happy. They are very grateful to you. And of course, my nephew, the Executive Director of Maradeca,
yung 69 kV line po natin. The first, yung pagdating po na yan, tinignan ko ang ating transformer breaking tapos no signal at all. It means that there was no power. So I called the power office, headquarters, sabi nila yung 69 po, yung NGCP. But I will tell you something, I'm very surprised because that is your concern. Una, I would like to know our boss, the Secretary of MinDa, Mindanao Development Authority, and yes, the father of the mayor here, the graduated mayor.
It comes to the health component, kindly inform those people that we are 100% in support with this project. In fact, I have with here our staff in the rural health unit of Madalum. We have Rasida and Grace Ann Malindo, and one midwife also, who are assigned in the rural health unit. As I see your barangay health station,
beneficiaries were grateful for the assistance provided to them, which accordingly opens up a new chapter for peaceful living. It was also an opportunity for Maradeca to be of service to them as partner in the rehabilitation and rebuilding of core shelters and facilities for the communities. Maradeca Operation Manager Sinab Ibrahim explained that these integrated rehabilitation projects in Central Mindanao are part of the continuing response of the national government through ERRCM to Maranao communities that were affected and displaced in 2008. Sanaira Datu, a mother and a vendor now resettled at Barangay Cadayunan, recount how difficult it was for them to scamper and walk through mountains or forested areas to keep their children and their very lives safe from armed conflicts. They were glad that Madalum town accommodated them. Chairman of Barangay Pagayawan, Amina Makatanto, explained that they welcomed the internally displaced people from Madalum and temporarily provided them a space where they can communally farm free from liens and fees. She hoped that there will be an establishment of a flea market soon where these people can buy and exchange goods produced from their farms. Mamunjung Ambur, the chairman of Barangay Cadayawan, professed how they collectively worked together for the construction of the core shelters. He also related how they cooperate with each other for economic opportunities and viability. Nowadays, the IDPs, as beneficiaries, remain strong partners as they start anew a life of new hope.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue,